Hello. I really wanted to make this video to talk about law of attraction and how it really works because I just had a client texting me saying like, Linda, I'm so freaking scared that the negative emotions I have that it will destroy what we are working at with rapid transformation therapy and reprogramming her mind for the things she wants. But I really want to clarify this because there's so much going on and we're talking about law of attraction. And I said to her, like, I just had a breakdown. I really sat in my couch crying for a few minutes because of what's going on in my life, and that is okay. And I really wanted to make this video to really show you, like, really my authenticity. We don't always have to be so strong. We don't always have to have that facade. I believe the more authentic we can become and really showing our real selves, what's going on in our lives, to show that and be open about it, it could absolutely help each other. And my hope is to make a difference in this world. And it's not about like one negative emotion, because of course your life is going to go up and it's going to get down. And I mean, that's life. Things happen, and that is definitely what's going on in all people's life. It's just that we can look at it differently. So I definitely used to have that victim mentality. And when I had that victim mentality, nothing was really working in my life. And I felt that everything happened against me. But now, after the work I've done, and some people say, so when you say the work you've done, what work is that? Well, it's tons of reading, books, understanding how does the mind work, how does the power of the heart work, how does the law of attraction really work, and the law of vibration, and all of that. I really set myself into that because I'm hungry, I'm eager to learn. So that is the work I've done. And really taking everything to heart and done the things I had to do to overcome stuff and to program my brain. But the biggest thing I've done is to use rapid transformational therapy. The thing I work with, I found it because I wanted to get pregnant and it didn't work to get pregnant. Now, when I look back, that was actually the biggest blessing in my whole life because it led me into this path, this new career. And it's like, it's really coming from my heart. And I see that what a difference it made in my life to unblock, clear the mind. Because the more clear the mind becomes, the more we can tune into our heart. Because when we are living in our minds, like we're taught to do since we were kids, we're like running around just with the head. Like, it's like heads just running around because we're so much in the mind the whole time. And when we live in the head, we have no chance of actually hearing what's on the inside, what's in your heart. And when you start to listen to your heart's desire and you start to be nice to yourself, starting to talk to yourself in a kind, loving way, like when I was sitting in the couch, I was like crying myself and I said, Linda, it is okay to cry. Just don't stay in it. You don't have to stay in it for 5 weeks. Just feeling sorry for yourself. I didn't feel sorry for myself. That is probably the difference. I didn't feel sorry. I just had emotions that I felt had to come out. So the tears were streaming and I'd cry and I, hug myself, say it's okay. It's okay to cry and you're safe. I'm talking to myself like that. So instead of really talking to yourself in a bad way like I used to do. I used to say all that shitty stuff. How bad I was and everything and nothing worked and all of that. But when you do that, you are creating that vibration, that really bad vibration that is not nice at all. It's like, imagine you are talking to a child. And if you want that child to actually talk back to you and tell you anything, you should probably be talking to that child in a nice, loving way and say, you can talk to me, whatever happens, I will not hit you. I will not be mad at you. Just please tell me what's going on, and I will be here to support you. So if you talk to the child in that way, in a loving way, they will probably open up, or the chances that they are opening up to you are much bigger than if you're talking to them in a very bad, angry way. And I see most people and most of my clients, I used to do that too, are talking to ourselves in a very harsh way. If you really listen to what you say to yourself, how do you talk to yourself? Would you talk to anybody else like that? And that is creating the vibrations. Nowadays, I'm so aware of what I say to myself. I would never hear myself say anything bad to myself nowadays, because I know how powerful it is. And I feel grateful. I feel grateful for who I am becoming. I feel grateful for my body, that I have a body, that I have a heart, that I have the ability to breathe. And I feel so much gratitude. And when you can start to feel that gratitude, you will feel calmness, you will feel more harmony in your life. And I believe in order to make law of attraction really work for you, because it's working the whole time. It's not like something woo-woo somebody just came up with. It's working like that. You are attracting the life you have right now. You are having that life because you have attracted that life. When I heard that the first time, I was like, no way. It was probably about 5 years ago since I heard it. I watched The Secret, and I just said to my husband, I was like, that's bullshit. I would never, ever, ever have created the life I have. And he agreed. But now I understand, yes, I had. And so do you. Because of the vibrations. But the thing is, don't take blame. Don't blame you for that, because you had no idea that you were creating your life, probably. And you didn't do it consciously. You did it subconsciously because of the belief systems that you have. So this is why RTT is so powerful when working with the law of attraction, because you have all this stuff going on in your subconscious mind, the 95% of your mind. It holds every piece of information since you were a little kid, since you were born, since you were in the belly actually. It has recorded absolutely everything, every conversation, every laughter, everything you've heard, everything you've seen, every emotion. It's like there, everything. So in your mind has created a belief system because of what happened in your childhood. So when you're living your grown-up life with all these beliefs, you are reacting to the world because of the subconscious beliefs that you have. And when you're reacting, you are sending a vibration. So this is why if you wake up in a very good mood, most of that day will go very smooth. And if you're having like gratitude, more stuff to be grateful for will come to you. And if you are like really grumpy and feeling sorry for yourself, you will attract more of that into your life. So it's not about if you have like one negative emotion or one negative thought. Definitely not. It is how we live our lives. And this is why RTT, I was going to say that, is so powerful, because when we work with RTT, we go back and we uncover what is the belief system behind what's going on in your life. And we can clear that. And then we are literally like, if you see grass, a field of grass that you want to grow, if you have a lot of weed into that, it's gonna, even though you're gonna put new seeds of nice grass, the weed is going to take the nutrition from the new grass, right? And that is what happened with only personal development, that you're just sowing new seeds on top of the weed. That doesn't really work if you want the whole field to just be green and growing. So what we do with RTT is we are taking those weeds off the field, and then we plant new seeds, and then we put a lot of water with that audio recording to reprogram your mind for the new stuff that you want in your life. So this is why it's so powerful. And if you are interested in really be a like deliberate creator of your reality, I would love to tell you more about RTT, how it really could help you. So you will find me at www.lyndaturnquist.com, and also there I have a recording that you can download for free that is actually helping you, like taking the first step. It's not a whole session, but it's the first step to start to reprogram your mind. So it's very powerful. But I would love to hear your story. What really warms my heart is to working one-to-one with a client and seeing the development, seeing the person going from where they are today, like from A to B. And you could do that too. So many times we have so many questions like, does RTT actually work at all? And if it works, will it actually work for me? And I believe you have tried a lot of things before. And so had I. I had tried a lot of things before and I wasn't sure. But the first thing that happened actually with RTT, I'm not even sure that I've said this on video before on camera. So the first thing that happened when I started a recording for my mind in What You Want, it was for fertility. And what happened the first month was that my ovulation started. So I saw a physical reaction straight away. So it was really, really cool. And then it showed that my path was not to get pregnant. My path was something totally different. But seeing that my ovulation actually started to work from a recording, like something that went into my mind, started a physical reaction. And I straight away saw, when I understood, I was like, RTT is for me. So that's why I'm so, so, so grateful that I found the method and that I can teach it and I can help people and I could help you to change your belief system about who you are and where you want to go and what you want to create in your life. And just remember, it is okay to feel sad sometimes. It doesn't harm you. It's good, because the tears that will not come out from your eyes, they will make other organs in your body to weep. So it's super important. If you feel sad, go ahead, cry. That is okay. That is totally okay. So just let the emotions out. Just don't stay in the victim mentality. Talk to yourself in a nice, loving way. And that is one of the most important things I've learned during this path and this journey. It is to be very nice to yourself. In the end of the day, you are the one that will be living with yourself in your body. So how do you take care of yourself? Do it with love, do it with gratitude, and tell yourself every single day that you're wonderful and that you're enough, just the way you are. And if you feel ready to start to work with your mind and start to be a deliberate creator of your own reality, I would love to hear from you, because RTT does wonders. So with that said, I just wish you a fantastic Friday evening. Bye from Sweden.